Hello everyone, welcome to the Majestix Heroclix Podcast. If you like our content, please like and subscribe, it really helps us out. If you're interested in learning more about the Bronze Age format and the Majestix Open Series, please check out openseries.majestixccg.com. Also, if you want to learn about Heroclix strategies, tactics, and lists from the game's top players, please visit majestixccg.com/apex-insiders. Lastly, if you're looking for Heroclix singles, please visit our eBay stores at stores.ebay.com/MajestixHeroclix and stores.ebay.com/ClicksCollective. All the links for everything I just talked about is below in the description. And again,
my name is Jeff, and as always, my co-host Patrick. My man, what is up?
What's up? Happy New Year, because we haven't done an episode since the New Year started, right?
Yeah, it was New Year's Eve we recorded, dropped it shortly after the New Year.
Holy crap! And then now we're at the eve of the War of Realms release.
Yeah.
So we got some stuff to catch up on with mostly bronze stuff because that's kind of what we do out here, right?
I like
it. Jump right in.
All right. So you had an event. You had a couple events.
Yeah, we can look at those. We just bring that up because I don't know, we didn't even talk about the first one because all that stuff is in January.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me share.
So, for those that are interested and they want to know, essentially now the format is just bronze. There's no more limited. It's just bronze.
So just done with resources, done with ID cards.
Yeah, it's just it's just gonna be one at this point. Because bronze, it's just too much to figure out.
Bronze format is bronze limited.
You know what? I was having this discussion earlier today with someone. Emilio actually came in the store because he really wants he wants to play the resources. I said, as cool as that is, it's too hard to try to figure out all the interactions. Number one, but number two, if you're a new player that plays modern, let's say, and then you want to try something else, you want to play older stuff. If you have to, it's hard enough to learn the new mechanics. You have to learn the equipment. You have to learn maybe location bonuses, terrain, whatever.
Sideline effects.
That stuff. Okay, sideline effects. Okay, imagine playing regular bronze, and then we have to explain to you what resources are and what ID cards are and how they function and how they interact with everyone. That's gonna blow your mind. So I said, now if you just play bronze, you just port over to bronze and nothing. What is I was asking, what is
a few more equipment.
What's the only thing that you need to learn that is completely new? I'm talking nothing that they have.
Relics.
But relics are a subset of objects. Okay. So if you explain to them it's an object, it's easy.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as an ID card or resource in modern, anything near that. So trying to explain the concept of a resource and ID cards is very hard for someone to grasp if they don't play it, right? But if you just say relics are just objects, but with this, then it's easier for them to grasp.
Roll pick for it,
right? And if you tell them, well, the entities are just equipment, but with this thing,
that you start with,
it's just easier. So you just tell them, oh, how they start with a goblin glider? Well, then it's when you start with this, but you're paying points, and then Other than that, there's really nothing else to really have to explain to them, right? Because terrain is still in both.
Yep.
Location bonus are still in both, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So and that's it, right? There's nothing else. So that's why
new figures that you're gonna have to learn new figures either way. It's just backwards compatibility.
And then so then if at that point it's like you just gotta look at the figures, but then you don't really have to learn about anything new. A brand new thing. Like imagine if we took team bases off, then that's a whole new thing. But that's why that's on the list as well. So we don't have to do any of that stuff. So this is what we're doing. We haven't updated on the ban list, so we'll get to that. But
I guess beware capture.
Yeah, capture is that's a mechanic. Well, there's no capture in modern. There's no capture.
No.
Yeah. So that would be But that's a power. I mean, sorry. That's an ability that you can just look up from a pack. So like throw grenade, duo, merge split. Those are they're new. All it is like new mechanics I would argue that if you want to learn rally and recruiter, it's no different than trying to learn merge and split.
I would agree 100%.
Right? Because it's something there. Whereas a whole new thing is like resources and ID cards. That's a completely new.
That's a whole nother.
Yeah.
And just how they function is completely.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of it's on the outside. Whereas this, it's just different symbols.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Additional symbols, but it all works. All right, so let's go actually with the first one. On January 8th at the Atomic Comics, where we have a lot of we have a good symbiotic relationship with them because we try to stagger our events so that we can get maximum amount of people. They had their FF Store grand finale event, and 8 players were there. It was bronze limited, of course, and then we I played something different that nobody has really seen in years. I would say this is a 2017 tech right here, right?
I like it.
The joke that I make when I tell them this is that the reason why I play these pieces is because there's no dial on the back, so you just have to guess.
Gotcha, motherfucker.
But yeah, so I played Zombie Super Skrull with Predator, Nighthawk with Ion and Carnage, and then the Stark Tower bonus. Dude, it's like very simple yet very, very brutal. I 3-0'd, and then I only lost Carnage in 2 rounds. I lost a total of 20 points because they just couldn't handle Super Skrull. Basically the move, right? Just TK Super Skrull, charge, running shot, hyper, whatever. Get a bunch of food tokens on them and then just go to town. He's very hard to kill. It was funny because a lot of people had no idea like what even this guy was doing. Well, like obviously because this is from 2016. No one's gonna know this. And then a Nighthawk, oh, it was funny too because they're like Nighthawk. I'm like, no, you don't get this. You don't get I just kept saying, I'm hindering, so I get +1 to. No, you don't.
No.
It's like,
sorry.
I have ESD. No, you don't. Oh yeah, I have reflexes. No, you don't get this. It was like crazy. It was like, I get like one of them had like a Valeria.
Yeah.
The Valeria that gets +2, where they share. Nope. I'm like, you could do that, but you're not gonna get a bonus. He's like, oh crap. So they, it's like unless you get to Nighthawk. Well, Nighthawk's in the starting area, and Super Skrull's up in the front. And he's being protected by Carnage and maybe a Leslie Evans. So like getting to him is really hard. And then also I could just choose phase with the Ion and just get out of there.
Say bye, Felicia.
Yeah, exactly. So that was it was cool. I don't know. I think there are ways. Obviously, we were talking about this earlier. There are ways to stop them, but if you're unprepared with how Super Skrull, if you're unprepared for a Super Skrull, or worse, you don't know what Super Skrull does, or what he's capable of doing, then you might as well just like not even play because you're just gonna get run over, like completely run over. I completely just ran him over. Like I wanted to win so I came in there. I was like, look, I'm gonna play a different team, but I'm still gonna play a good team.
Yeah.
This is about as different as you can get in bronze, right? Because there's no
temples.
There's also not one modern element on this team, other than the sideline.
Yeah.
Right. None of these are modern legal. So, and Super Skrull and Nighthawk haven't been modern for like 5 years.
They've been out of favor for a while.
Long time. So, and the fact that they still hold up decently, of course, I got to load them up with Predator on, but they didn't know what was happening, and I just wanted to win the Surfer. And also, I haven't played. I just play at the store, just mess around, play some sealed. Like,
it's always fun to go out and.
I get to play my competitive team, so I was like, okay. So I wasn't lame and play Sky Tyrant, so I played something different. So yeah, that was that. I did annihilate a Sky Tyrant pretty bad there because he can't get his. When I played this game with him, Sky Tyrant actually couldn't kill Super Skrull, so he couldn't get his tokens, so he just died. It makes it a lot easier when he can't get his stupid resurrection tokens.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that one. And then we had our event to store our Fantastic Four storyline grand finale event. That one had 12 players and a familiar team.
Animals.
Dude, it's exactly the same too. Nothing like
nothing changed. Nothing upgraded.
So what he wanted to do when he came was he wanted to play Lockjaw, right? But then he didn't get the Lockjaw in time. So he just decided to go with the original team and he just rolled everyone. He didn't lose all day because we did 4 rounds and cut to top 2.
Nice.
So he went 4-0 and then he played the finals and he won.
Sick.
Yeah.
Dude, team's a beast.
Yeah. I think it was top 2 or is it top 4? I forget. But either way, he just like Alyssa gave him a decent match, but like Wendigo and Titano on the back coming in is like
it's hard to deal with.
It's what if you're not able to get rid of Alyosha and they get to next turn and he gets to do his effect, then Wendigo comes running up from way back, comes up 8, and then he charges and decides, and then next thing you know, you're like, oh my god, what the hell just happened?
Where did you come from, Wendigo?
Yeah, and then here comes Titano, right? Like, oh
yeah.
So
good times.
And then the last one just happened this past weekend. This was just a winter map for Hunter's Jungle. We actually had 10 players. I was surprised. Nice. I was telling you, I just put it up on Wednesday night last week, and people were just hungry to play. And I would like to say my protege, Julio, won right there. Julio comes to the store all the time. He picks my brain all the time. He calls me all the time. We talk about teams all the time, and he's always constantly getting better and always trying stuff. Although I give him crap because he always plays Cosmic or Latveria, right? So then he finally switched it up. But
variety is the spice of life.
Yeah, but then so he goes, okay, I'm gonna play something different. And I'm like, okay, you're still playing Sky Tyrant because he always plays Sky Tyrant with the Valeria Black team. Always, it's always that because, I mean he's because you know what I was telling him, we were talking about this and I'm like, look, I think Sky Tyrant's just like the best piece of the game right now. I don't know how you stop him. So he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep playing them. Like, interesting tech is Sage.
Yeah, I had to read up on her.
Yeah, do you want to see what you want to show what she does? I think she's kind of cool.
You still see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, so she's got this monitoring worldwide for anti-mutant activities. During each opponent's turn, their force can't use the following powers more than once each: Outwit, Perplex, Probability Control. They can only use Outwit once, Perplex once, Probability Control once. Dude,
that's huge.
That can be very debilitating.
Especially if you're playing a team against a team. Let's say you're playing against like an animal team that has like 2 maggots and a chip.
Yeah.
They can't use their probs. They can only use one. You know?
Like, you got 10s. You need those probs to hit.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So that's kind of cool. And then, of course, a lot of teams out there have like Reality Gem, Valeria, whatever. So then she stops the Perplex. So that's a nice little tech.
With their Outwit.
Yeah, he's been working on this for a while. He just basically played like a non theme version of Sky Tyrant, so that's cool. He went 3-0 in the regular rounds, and then he won so it was top. It was 3 rounds and then cut to top 2.
Nice.
And he won the last round, and so he won the map. So it was cool. That's why you see that picture. Oh, do you want to show that picture? We joke about this when he puts it up.
It's in my messages.
Oh, okay. But the picture is it looks like a mugshot. So after we showed it, I go, okay, now turn to the right, turn to the left. But yeah, it looks like a mugshot.
It's too funny.
But yeah, he did good, man. Those he finally busted through the barrier there of always coming up short, and they finally won, and that was good. Kind of challenged him about too, because I'm like, aren't you? Kind of did the, we do tough love. He's used to stuff like that anyway, because that's how he is. But I go, man, aren't you tired of losing? And like, I don't know how. I don't know how you do it. Well, how do you keep? How do you?
How do you? Fucked up. That's so fucked up. Love it.
Yeah, he goes, okay, fine. You know what? I'm gonna win this weekend. I'm gonna win, because he wasn't gonna come on Saturday, right? Because he's like, I got something to do. And he showed up, and he's like, I'm gonna win. And he won. And he goes, And he goes, yeah, finally, it's still there. I'm like, oh, good job, dude. And I'm like, dude. So all it took was a little bit of kick in the butt to motivate you, or what?
Like a little shit talking.
Yeah, a little bit of that. That's good because I'm glad that he won because he puts in a lot of time, man.
Yeah, like I was saying, dude, like hard work pays off. Like every
Yeah.
time I put a lot of hard work in prep for an event,
Yeah.
it pays off. It shows.
Yeah, always. So, congrats to Julio. Shout out to him for same with Austin too. Because remember, Austin came second in one, and then he won this one. So he's been putting in time, man. He does message me about teams and stuff all the time. So, and he does watch all the videos, and he's solid. He's like, these are two of the better players that are coming up, and hopefully that's why when we get the circuit started again, like these guys should be a staple names in the along with the Barragons and of course Alyssa, Richard, stuff like that.
Yeah, I was having some ideas. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. So that's our event, and then your event's coming
up March 5th.
Yeah, I won't be here that weekend.
Collective Grand Showdown.
Family reunion. I'm going to be in Arizona.
Nice.
So.
All right. So Alyssa will just have to drive up with Richard. All right. So we're giving away a Justice League Fulcrum, Cosmic Ghost Rider, a Plastic Man, Wonder Woman Jumpa, Hunter's Jungle, and Eternals Gravity
Eternals
Feed,
again?
and some more. I haven't given away an Eternals Gravity Feed yet.
Oh, I'm like, yeah, but that's like it's like what you call it? It's like what? That's so 3 sets ago or whatever, because we have a War of the Realms and then Empire and then it's cool that we're getting all these sets like kind of back to back.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, man, space them out a little bit.
So yeah, and then I just put in a big order for a bunch of older stock to get all the Con Elite promos.
Yeah, same here.
So I got a bunch of stuff too that's older now.
Yeah, me too. Like I have a bunch of I'm like, man, I don't need all this Justice League, Rise and Fall, and then what's the other one? X-Men animated.
Yeah.
Well, I mean X-Men animated. I think I always do need until they rotate out because people do always still want all that stuff. But the other one was it's just those, right? It's
Rebirth was the other one, but I didn't order any Rebirth.
Yeah, I didn't get Justice League. I already have a ton of Rebirth as well. But also, people just want the Justice League because you have a better chance of getting you're going to want the trouble guys.
Trouble guys, Micron Atom, Darkseid.
All that stuff, yeah. Rebirth, if the metal guys were better, then I think that would be huge, but...
Not playable.
That sucks, man. Like, that would have been awesome. But, so you have...
Yeah, but March 5th, lots of good prizing. Start time 1 p.m., so make it out. Hope to see you guys there.
So this is going to be a little challenge to everyone out there because I mean, look, this is what I'm going to. I'm just putting it out there. Just all you got to do is send me Jesse's list, and I'll already put it up on the forum as him winning.
Oh, there you go.
So if he shows up, he's going to win.
Jesse's just going to scoop everyone.
He's gonna win. I'm like, look, I'm gonna be honest. If congrats to Jim, but if Jesse's there, Jesse probably wins. I don't know, but Jim's team was really good. I liked it. I like it a lot. Leland and Bishop. Come on, man.
It's hard to get past.
That's a complete hate right there.
Super hate.
Not hate. Complete lockdown. Because you can't shoot, you can't get close.
And you're getting shot at as
you're getting shot from far. So that's like. It has all the things covered. I like it, but I foresee or Paul. Sorry, I don't want to downgrade Paul from there, but it's either one of those two.
But Paul hasn't come out for a while. Jesse's been the consistent one.
So Paul, you don't think he'll go? Yeah, because he was wasn't he in the top 4 or no top 8?
He was top 2 for the 1K. Because Jesse won and then Paul got second.
Talking about like the charity event,
he was top 4 for the charity event.
So yeah, either way, I think you whatever
one of the trash bros is gonna dominate.
Yeah, dude, someone's got to do something about it. But someone's gotta like really someone like Jim could do it because of his team building prowess.
Mm-hmm.
he could come up with something different, and then like you might not know. It's another one of those teams, like Jim's team is like if you don't know what his team does and you're not prepared for it, you're just going to lose.
Yeah, if you're unaware of Thunderbolt Ross and
and you just have you don't know what it does, and you don't know what to do. That's it.
Yeah, if there's a strategy to beating it.
Yeah, it's not that hard. It's just it's one of those teams that you could play as like a surprise team, and then once it's out there, it's like the secret is out. So then people know, like when you see it going forward, then you should be like, okay, now I know what this is doing. It's like an M. Night Shyamalan film.
Yes.
When you see the twist and you see the movie, you can't watch it. It's like you already know, so that's it. So, I think you should get a lot of people, because I think there's gonna be a lot of people coming from at least this area.
Nice.
A few, because a lot of people down here, they're starved to play. So
yeah, come up, be good.
And then speaking of the list, the bronze.
Did the Dyson token stuff come in yet? And the cards?
I'm not gonna. I don't know. Maybe I'll get it by then. Okay. It's just been like, I don't know, man. It's kind of hard for the ATAs.
No, it's understandable.
Yeah,
it's a big
stuff.
We could trim it down and just do the main ones.
We could do it. Yeah. I'll figure it out.
All right. So transitioning into, we have 2 new additions to our ban list for this event coming on the March 5th and then moving forward. We'll start off with banning of Ultron Drone 7.
Yep, this is what PJ wrote an article on this.
Yeah, so I'm just going to do the quick abbreviation of it. Basically, so before we were talking about the Ultron drones with working with Steve Rogers, but it doesn't, because their traits for them being a certain point value don't qualify them for the Steve Rogers at the beginning of during force construction, because of the trait with Namor getting the dolphin symbol to work with Blackbeard, I believe.
Right.
So because of that, doesn't work with Steve Rogers, but because of this Human Torch from the new SLOP set, they will work for the swap out teams for the Fantastic Four. So basically, you're getting a free 285 points, so basically double your points, because they're only costing 30 and you're gaining, I think it was 95 points for each one.
95 points. Oh my god.
So you're swapping out. So the drone right here, you guys see it's listed at 125, but only costs you 30. So you're getting basically a free Wolverine here. This one, you're getting a free Ghost Rider, and down here you're getting a free Human Torch. So you're basically doubling the points of your team. So because it has the Inhumans keyword and it gains the Fantastic Four during the force construction, it can swap out.
I don't think is it during force construction, or is it just when establishing theme teams?
I'm not 100% sure. You're probably right.
Either way, the timing is when the swaps at the beginning of the game, they already have the Inhumans keyword. It only works with this one because this one has Inhumans.
Yes. And nobody was playing this guy before, so it's not much of a loss seeing him go away.
Yeah, for sure. That's
all right.
That's a good one. And then the next one was, and this one we kind of went in a rabbit hole, right? Because of we talked about Captain Marvel, and then this came out.
Yeah, which I played this guy on a couple teams throughout the Bronze Age format, but his interaction with Jason and the free mind control combo. So basically, PJ found an infinite combo with Bizarro Green Arrow. So Jason does the mind control against Alpha Primitive. Then, because it's range, it goes to Bizarro Green Arrow, targeting him, and you give Alpha Primitive either the Pym Particles or Frogneer to make him tiny, thus Bizarro Green Arrow to carry him across the map, continually keeping the infinite chain up, as long as you don't crit miss too many times. And of course, you have the tech on the side to prevent that. So an actual literal infinite combo, not a good thing.
Yeah, because then note that Bizarre Green Arrow is the one that's going to be doing the action, but like if he can just ping everybody almost infinitely, then I mean it's almost infinite. Right, because it'll stop if you miss. Right?
No,
Or does it just keep going?
because Alpha Primitive never technically was the target. So
Oh yeah.
Jason can make a target mind control against someone he hasn't targeted already.
But doesn't he have to hit initially?
Uh,
I thought I'm pretty sure that for some reason
Probably.
I thought Jason real quick. Because I thought he had to hit somebody first. Oh no, wow. Oh yeah, see look. If he hits.
yeah. But
So like it's only theoretically infinite because if he misses he won't be able to do it.
correct.
But that's what that Sorcerer Supreme is for, and Q
Q.
Prime to change all the dice and crap like that.
Yeah. So,
But yeah, this is some not many people were even really playing Bizarre now, to be honest. So
no. It was on a fringe team. So
back in the day.
sorry, buddy. Monsters will have to do okay without you.
And
All
then
right.
now, yeah, and then the next thing.
Alrighty. And I just wanted to clarify one thing. There was some confusion about the map list. So it is a legal map list that we have here. These are the approved maps for our format. All location bonus maps, retired, modern, current, all that. You pay 5 points for it. It's legal, and it's on the map.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
Which reminds me, we're gonna have to do another change in maybe a month or so, just so before
Fan
like
out some of the older ones.
because there's like more sets have been released now that it's getting a little bit long.
Yeah, definitely this.
Yeah, probably taking some of these out.
We'll get thinned out, and then maybe not have all the double sided like Wonder Woman's ball. Is that necessary? I don't know.
You know what I think we should do? I think to make it easier, we should put the reprinted maps. If you have the original ones from when they reprinted them, then we add them. That'll be good.
That should work fine, I believe, except for Krakoa.
Well, no, well, I mean,
the rest of them are.
Wait. Well, Krakoa won't be legal anyway because that's not like the old Krakoa won't be legal anyway because it's from Giant Size X-Men.
Okay. Yes.
So that's okay, but like the Mount Olympus.
Oh, thank God! So much better.
That's what I'm saying. I think we do that because if people do have those, and it's probably it makes it easier for them.
Yeah, and just be clear that the Mount Olympus, they have, I believe, the special rules on that. The center ones can't be destroyed.
Oh, it does, huh?
I believe that's what it is.
Interesting. So I'm wondering if we should just, what we could do? We could just add those to the list.
Yeah, and just any special map effects.
No. Just like if you want to play the Wonder Woman 80 Wonder Woman, if you want to play the Wonder Woman 80 Mount Olympus, you can. But then if you want to play the Superman Wonder Woman Olympus, you can.
Okay.
It's just like just put like a slash, like you put both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because it matters for like Arthur's Castle and Otherworld Castle.
Correct.
Because that matters for like Jubilee. But at least if people want to play those and they don't want to play, they don't want to have to get out the block tiles.
Would you allow that for Jubilee?
No, it has to be Otherworld Castle though. But like, if let's say you just want that map, but you don't want it, whatever.
You don't care about Jubilee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe we do like the tile ones instead, so that people don't, if they want to play that map, but they want to pull out the tiles.
Mm-hmm. Just the tile ones.
You know what I mean? So then so at least because it's crazy, man.
It gets difficult.
It also looks ugly. Ugh.
Well, and you accidentally bump the table and half your tiles slide that way.
Yep.
That way.
Exactly. Yeah. So we have of course by the time our event rolls on, which is going to be the end of March, we will have the new map. So Hunter's Jungle will be added to this list.
Ooh.
Which is cool. I like that map. It's a fun map to play on.
What's the new map? Do you know yet?
Off the record. When we're done recording, I'll tell you. Okay, now we do the coffee and some clicks.
Coffee and clicks. All right. Here we are with the top four, Patrick Frazier, Paul Cote in one bracket. On the opposite bracket, you have Nate White and Azriath Strife. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, yay for me. All right. So we'll come back to you, sir. We have Nate White, one of the top 3-4 positions. He's rocking Fantastic Four. He's got that Valeria Von Doom chase, Invisible Woman, Thing. I believe that's Dad Thing. 2 Human Torches from the deep cuts. Lockjaw. That's the old school one,
Legacy.
the veteran. And
the legacy card one.
Yeah. High Evolutionary, Black Leopard, Emotional Modifier, always solid equipment, some good maps, and the sideline he's got Nathaniel Richards, Woo, Franklin, Ville, Flanken Richards, Mr. Fantastic, and another High Evolutionary.
Yeah, this is a FF team, like the old FF team when they first came out, but like souped up with more stuff now.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff came out.
Yeah, because the Future Foundation, because most of the FF swap teams before were only FF, right?
Mm-hmm.
The FF set. Because once the Future Foundation came out, like people were doing Latveria teams.
Yeah.
And then they kind of, like FF kind of went away because also in between that time was House of X. So the people were on X-Men. And then, but little do you know, like if you looked at with the FF guys for the Future Foundation, and then of course the addition of Lockjaw, man, there's a lot of good stuff here. But this team is it's like a hard to hit kill team. Yeah. Because Lockjaw takes the Mastermind, Thing, and Black Leopard pump the defenses and defend, and their stats are down, so it's just very hard to hit.
It's a solid, defense show.
And then, really, what the main, one of the main attackers here is Franklin, because he comes in. Because what happens with Franklin when he comes in is he gives them power cosmic, or cosmic energy. So, because all you need to do to kill one of these things really is to outwit the Mastermind and just one shot him.
But you can't outwit.
But you can't because of him. So it's pretty cool. Nice. It's a nice little like shell, because like Lockjaw carries the 4 people around, and then they just attack. Made it all the way to the top 4, which is really, that's commendable considering the amount of stupid monsters that are around.
Oh, definitely. You see the rest of the 4.
You're like, this is not a double. This isn't a repeat, guys. Here we go.
All right. All right. So Paul Cote, also 3rd, 4th position, with a plus 11 monsters.
Oh, God, plus 11.
Scarab, Sky Tyrant, Venom Magneto, the Commissioner, Proteus, Scott Porter, Storm Prime, Wendigo, Moloid, and a Meek.
Jesus. Look at all this.
Also, Alchemical Fire and a Radioactive Clay.
Oh yeah, he puts the clay onto Scarab, right? I think, because doesn't it give you like 12 range or something?
And improved targeting. Yeah, 12 range, and then improved targeting to like the
something stupid like that. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, this is your standard monster team now, because now that Magneto's around, the monsters don't have to rely on Scarab anymore. You can, but you have to, because Magneto now can just double TK.
Yeah, definitely taking one Scarab down and replacing it with that Magneto Wendigo, I think pumps the team up.
Yeah, a lot. That's crazy, and he has leadership, and he can carry. Yeah, this is to me a cookie cutter monster team. There's variations of this, because like you'll see like the next one.
All right, so on to our top 2.
Yeah.
2nd place, Patrick Frazier.
Oh yeah. This is not the same team. This is not the same team that we just saw, although it's the same figures.
Yeah. So he has a plus 13 monster team.
Oh my God.
With a reality and power gem.
13?
He's rocking that. Yeah. He's rocking that Jubilee you were talking about. Moloid.
Dude, really
Proteus, Moloid. Wendigo, Storm Prime, Commissioner, Venom Egg, Sky Tyrant, Moloid, and Meek.
So he really has to win map, huh? Because Jubilee is like garbage without it. Like she does nothing.
Yeah, you want to go to Otherworld Castle.
So plus 13, you have to win. Like, this is scary, because if you don't win that map against a team that's just like a plus 6, then you're basically down a 50-point piece, because The team is not long for this world because there aren't other many pieces for them to really worry about, so they can just kill Jubilee and not worry about, just get Tyrant and Jubilee and then just kind of pick off everyone else.
Yeah,
But if you win map, then Jubilee goes and just blasts the shit out of everyone.
She can do that.
Dude, it's reality and power gem too. Yeah, plus 13. Oh my god, like this is ridiculous, man. In bronze, if somebody played a team like this, like, wouldn't you just play like a shredder team and just ping the whole board?
Just win in one move.
Because they're all gonna die.
Die. Yeah.
Yeah,
hit the Wendigos before they can even like look at you.
Yeah, Proteus too, Storm.
Oh.
Even Magneto. Yeah, they're only like Magneto's only 2 clicks too, right? So. Oof. But this is obviously not playing in bronze, so this is a very. I think this is what we're going to see just a lot of
very modern team.
Yeah, this is
at least until June, right? Or June, July, when Dark Phoenix Saga probably going to rotate.
Yeah. But is it really going to change because the Wendigos just turn into Serters? And
that's a lot of Serter,
right?
It's a lot of Serter.
But that's a lot. In fact, Serter might, I don't know if it'll be, but it could be better than Wendigo because you know how these guys stay in the back?
Yeah.
Well, Serter could just move and then shoot 8. Like later, he could just, whereas Wendigo has to really run and get forward.
Yeah.
Serter could just get set up
and then shoot.
After, and then you shoot 8.
Fuck. Let's go, Serter.
And I believe Ymir has range 2. Maybe I'm wrong, but if Ymir does that, dude, that's 11 for 4 damage from that guy.
Fuck.
Yeah. So, it's the more they change, the more they stay the same because they just gave us 2 more monsters, right?
Yeah.
Because like what goes away from this? The Proteus and the Wendigos and the Storm, right?
Yeah.
That's easily replaced. Of course, you won't be a plus 13. You might be a plus 10.
But everyone else would be down figures too. So.
Yeah, exactly. And you might actually look at it as an upgrade because now you have range attackers from the back. Because monsters don't have range.
No.
Oh my god, now they will. What the heck? Oh boy. Oh, okay. And then the winning team. Oh, look.
More monsters. But only a plus 6.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to know who won the final match map roll because if they wins map, then Jesus, this is a broken team.
Yeah. So
there's a lot of attackers on this team. That's why. So if one of them goes down, there's still 2 or 3 more.
Yeah, because Venom Wolverine, solid attacker. The Blackheart pumps out dudes and can attack twice a turn. Sky Tyrant's killing some shit.
And then
Commissioner is going to make somebody attack.
Rookie. Yeah. No, he makes a rookie.
Makes a rookie, and he can just, make Venom and shoot from the back.
Yeah, this is a solid team. Venom Wolverine's the new tech there. I watched how he played it. It's pretty ingenious because he uses Sky Tyrant to charge in carrying Venom Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
Or even Magneto does, and then if Venom Wolverine already has 2 tokens, then Venom Wolverine can just attack for free, and then she can just attack again, and then be carried away, and then clear.
Yeah.
So she's attacking like almost every turn. Of course, I was kind of skeptical in the 75 point value because that's kind of high.
Yeah.
But it worked for him. I think. Because for me, if it was this, I'm wondering if like a second Blackheart might be better
instead of Wolverine.
Yeah, you get double leadership, double everything. Maybe you get you attack a lot more, but that's cool. I'm wondering if he used Proteus to block Sky Tyrant from coming across. Right?
It's orange Proteus, right?
Yeah, because he only has 5 people. So if Proteus blocks his 2 squares and then he puts a barrier on. So he's blocking 4 squares. It's hard for Sky Tyrant to fly over to get the people in the back. So
yeah.
I'm wondering if that happened. That's interesting. That's cool, man. I like. It's a good team. Azareth's gonna write a tournament report for us.
Awesome.
So it should be good.
Sweet.
Is there anything else? Oh, did we even look at the legacy cards for the War of the Realms? Like, I wanted to look at a couple.
I feel like we did.
We did. We looked at Serter?
Did we?
I don't think we looked at Serter.
No, we didn't.
I think those are the two that we just talked about segue. You want to just bring up Ymir and Serter, their legacy cards?
Yeah.
Because, well, first of all, right now they're like $150. $100, $150, something like that. But I think there's a slot for them. I know, 25 points for these one-click guys might be much if you're spoiled with Wendigo at 15.
Yeah.
But these guys function differently because whereas Wendigo has to move up, these guys can stay in the back because if your guy gets hit, then they can, one can retell and the other one can just place over there and then attack. But the Serter, what's interesting about him, what I wanted to point out was he has when he ports, first of all, he doesn't have Colossal Indifference. So that's already top notch. Number 2, when he ports over there, it's free to port, right?
Yes.
He doesn't have to attack the person that he's kind of like getting placed next to. That's huge because that means you can just use him to port next, over there, and then he can attack someone else. And if he, with a giant reach 3 and he's able to hit with the Sword of Twilight, first close attack, then they have no defense they don't have defense for the turn, basically. Or stop click, and then you follow up with your regular team and then go hit.
Yeah,
that's brutal, man.
Yeah, being able to they come over and just ping you, and they move back thinking they're safe. And all of a sudden, your guy comes over. Done.
That's why
you got to be really careful where you bring your guys back.
Yeah, exactly. Because then if you place him wrong, then he can just hit someone else. And there is an argument to be made even now with Wendigo that you play this guy because a lot of times the Wendigos aren't doing anything. It takes them a while to get up because Sky Tyrant's running all the way across the map.
Yeah.
He's gonna get hit. Well, then the Wendigos are too far to get up there. They're gonna have to come up later in the game, and they might die by then. Or you could go there with Serter and just beat Morpheus in.
Yeah, let's just Sky Tyrant get hit and just come over and.
Yeah, and then you look at Ymir. So he's a 12 attack, 3 damage too with 8 range. Ymir, on the other hand, this is what the main thing I like about him. So he does have 8 range as well. Oh my god.
Nice.
So instead of 12-3, it's 11-4. Still amazing, right? So he powers and he goes over there and he does his attack and they get -1 for each token they have, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the more important thing here is he does 4 damage, which means he can pop a Sky Tyrant in one shot.
Ooh.
Which means if he does have a resurrection token, he could come back. Whereas most of the retaliators, or like someone like Wendigo or whatever, when they hit, they have to hit him twice because they're only doing 3. He just does 4 straight up, so that kills him. Also, with his 8 range 4 damage, if you have like an enhancement next to him, he's doing 5.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Because same with Serter, he's doing 4, but this guy's doing 5. So it's one of those that they have to like deal with these 2 characters, whereas now you can kind of more or less you can kind of tell when the Wendigos are going to come in because you can count.
You can time it.
You can time it, right? Because they have to move 8, and then next turn they got to go. Them, if they already move, if you don't do anything next turn, they could theoretically shoot you, or they could port there and retell you. So that is something else to think about.
It's definitely a different threat level.
Yeah, definitely. So I think these guys are going to be the 2 main ones. But I also think the Wrecking Crew guys are going to be fun. I would definitely like to play the Wrecking Crew.
All right.
Take a look at real quick. Let's take a look at look at this one and then Bulldozer and whatever. But that live up to the name that's huge. Right?
Yeah. So Thunderball can't be targets of range attacks or outwit if he's on click 1 or within 3 squares of a debris marker. Okay.
That's huge because so the WWE is the same, but they have to be on click 1 or a blue click number, right? This one is within 3 squares of a debris marker, and because all of these guys break blocking when they move, there's always going to be a debris marker if they could just hit something, they just walk through something within 3, and they don't even have to be on it. They just have to be within 3, which now means they're not. Which means they're not getting shot and they're not getting outwitted. Which means you have to try to charge on an invincible. Like it's going to be harder, right? And then on top of that, they have the gang up. Take a look at that one. And this is another anti-Sky Tyrant tech. Take a look at this.
Thunderball is adjacent to a friendly character with a Wrecking Crew keyword and an opposing character. He takes a maximum of 2 damage from attacks.
So if you look at like Pile Driver and Bulldozer, they all have the same 2 traits, but there are 5 clicks only, right?
Yeah.
Well, check this out. If Sky Tyrant charges and they're all like they're next to each other, he can't kill them.
Because he only deals 2, right?
He only does 2. It's exploit, but it only take 2. So they're gonna put both of them on the last click. Now he doesn't have a resurrection token.
And then he's gonna get retailed.
And he's gonna get retailed. Yeah, right. So that if you play a team of a bunch of guys like this, he can't kill them. And like, okay, oh yeah, but what about Batman or Scarab? They can't shoot them because they're gonna be within 3 squares of a debris marker.
And on click 1.
Yeah, or click 1, right? One of the two. So I think these guys are at least competitive, at least viable to look at because look, they're 15, 60 points.
Yeah.
And the top end is 75. Maybe you look at Bulldozer and Pile Driver instead because they're cheaper. Thunderball's nice too, but 75 is a little high, right? Unless you think Thunderball is something. I think he's okay. That attack power is really solid, right?
Yeah, the Giant Reach 3, Quake, solid. If he had like precision, but his character is modified combat values -1.
That's really good because then if he hits and you follow up with let's say Bulldozer, because Bulldozer does full move charge.
Yeah, dude, he can do some work.
He can do because now they're gonna get not only they -1 to their combat values, but then if he attacks and he's next to Thunderball, the Masters of Evil is going to give them -1.
Yes.
So that's
why goes down.
That's why these guys are a little bit better because the 10 attack looks bad, right? But the Masters of Evil team ability means they're gonna essentially be an 11 attack, maybe even 12 if you're next to 2.
Like a pseudo perplex, right?
Yeah, and people can easily copy Masters of Evil so that they can already get set up when they charge in. And this guy moves full 10.
That's pretty far.
Yeah, so and he's gonna do 4, and then if you're next to somebody with Empower, I mean that's 5. Who knows how much?
Pick up an object on the way.
Yeah, he's in 6. Like these guys are definitely worth looking at, I think. But it's weird. Yeah. It's weird to say that about these common and uncommon.
Gotta.
Yeah, right. Because these guys are
definitely it takes some finesse, but it can make it work.
Yeah, I mean this guy's a 4. He's only 50 points too. 4 damage. That's at least he can at least live. We'll put it that way.
he'll hopefully, tie someone up, deal some damage.
Yeah, as long as they come in pairs. If they go in there in pairs, then they'll be fine. Oh, that's really annoying, man. They're it's like trying to deal with like those multiple men that like they only take 2.
So annoying.
But these guys can actually like hit you back.
Jeez.
So, yeah. Those are the ones that I think those are the 5.
Nice.
The next one we'll do the War of the Realms preview or like a review, I guess.
Set review.
Yeah, set review for Modern Bronze. I've been playing a lot of Sealed. Have you been playing a lot of Sealed?
Not too much. Mostly just casual games. It's been crazy since the new year. Things are starting to finally pick back up to normal.
We've been playing a lot of because of the pre-release.
Yeah.
Both times I played in the events, I pulled Lady Sif, and Lady Sif just won the game for you because she has flurry and charge, right? Leadership, 55 points, already cheap, 6 clicks, but her rally die is
if you roll attack, right?
You roll 1, right? Well, let's say you need a 6 to hit, and you roll a 5 and a 1 or a 6 and a 1. Boom, you hit.
Money.
So that's that's flurry, right? So you hit twice, and then you remove another one for a third attack. Like not many pieces, let alone a common, can do that.
Yeah,
Like
I
full,
remember seeing her get those 3 attacks off and wrecking
yeah,
some
I've done that too.
fools.
And at worst, it's a prob
Yeah.
because you missed, and fine, I'll attack again.
She
And
has
if you
blades
do,
too, right?
she has blades, yeah. And then what the better one is like her clicks later on, because later on she gets close combat expert, so she's a 12 for 4. So if you're doing 12 for 4 3 times, you're gonna kill something.
Yeah, it's
and then it's better on the back end because she has exploit. So if you're doing that 3 times, you're doing 6, and that that's her strong. Her dial's really strong, and you already have that leadership that you. So you have a for an attacker like her, at least in the beginning of the game, you have a support power in leadership. So she has something that you can use other than just being a vanilla attacker.
Yeah.
And then she's a common. And finally, if she does connect those 3 attacks, she can just troublemaker herself.
Oh, jeez.
Right? Because she attacks 3 times. It's very rare to see something like that with one character.
Yeah, just be able to knock out 3 attacks and deal some heavy damage.
And it's like, oh, we have to roll a 1. I'm like, man, you know how many times you roll a 1 if you just attack a bunch of times? It's just a lot, especially if there's a bunch of probs going on. Like maybe the last roll is a 1 and then boom.
Yeah. Paying attention and remembering your rally dies definitely will change a game in your favor or not.
Yeah.
Because all those little things will add up.
Yeah,
I've seen
exactly.
people oh, I forgot. I'm like,
I forgot. Yeah.
You could have done this and that. They're like,
yeah. Okay, I have a scenario for you. Okay. This is going to be a kind of a judge thing. All right.
Uh-oh.
So we're playing, and I roll. Let's say I roll a 1 and a 5, and I hit. But when I roll, it's a 1 and 5, and I pick it up right away.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you do your thing, and then you go, okay. And then I attack again, and I go, oh, wait. I rolled a 1 on my attack, so I get a thing. But you go, did you? I didn't see it. Judge, what's the ruling?
You'd already moved on, right?
No, before my next attack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna before the flurry. So I roll a 5 and a 1, but I pick up my dice right away, and then I go, okay, take 3. You take 3, and I go, okay, I'm gonna attack my next attack. I go, oh wait, but I rolled a 1 on my rally, so I get a 1, and then you say, well, I didn't see that 1 because you picked up the dice.
I would have been like, you picked up the dice. You should have noted it when you rolled it. The game state moved on.
Yep. That's the game state, whatever. It's like it's like you have to move on because like you have to move on, but because there's no evidence, there's like there's nothing that shows that you're right, that like I did roll it, even though I did, but because I picked it up and you didn't corroborate it, like we have to go with what it can't go with like what we said, right? You have to see like what actually is there.
Well, so, and if you're doing it right, you should have noted it.
Yes.
Right,
if you like, did that,
the 1, I'm adding my rally.
If you put it on there, but furthermore, no, that's not actually no. Okay, so let's say the scenario, and I put the 1, and you call the judge like, no, I don't think you rolled a 1. I think you rolled a 2. Now what?
What do you mean?
I say I rolled a 1, but you say no, I think you rolled a 2.
Well, the dice are right here in front of you.
No, I picked up the dice.
Yeah. No, then it's done. That's that simple.
What do you mean done?
If you picked up the dice and you didn't point to it, noting.
Yes, that's what
I'm saying. Yeah, like
I'm saying is like, okay, no, like let's
yeah.
Well, I thought you meant this. I rolled a 5 and a 1.
Yeah.
I pick it up and then I put the 1, and I go, I rolled a 1.
Yeah, no, you got to point to it and be like, look, I rolled a 1.
Okay.
I'm putting it here.
Now the easiest way, the easiest solution for this, and this is I think has to be a rule going forward, because I think a lot of people do this. They do this just on reflex. They just pick them. Yeah. So the actual ruling there would be you don't get the rally die.
Yeah, no.
Because you picked up the dice before anybody can see what happened. So unless you agreed. But now if we don't agree, then me as a judge, I would have to look at, I can only go with what I see. Yeah. And if I don't see it, then you don't get it. Even though it happened, right? So I think the easiest way, and I'm starting to do this myself when I play, because especially now in sealed. When I roll my dice, I leave it on, I don't even touch it, I just leave it on the table. Even if it's like over there or whatever, I don't touch it until they finish doing whatever it is and whatever other rally triggers we need to do. Or anything that looks for a die. And then I pick it up. The other way could also be if I roll it and then you both acknowledge it and then you pick it up. But it has to be, everything has to be like, you either have to acknowledge it, both have to acknowledge it, or everything has to conclude where it looks for something like rally or dice manipulation.
Yes.
Things like that. Or like blades, super senses.
Yeah. Don't
pick it up unless you both acknowledge it or know that, hey, I rolled a 5 on my blades. Look, it's right there.
No, I thought it was 4.
Yeah, exactly. But if you don't touch it, like I didn't touch it, that's what it is. So that's what I think that's because that has come up a couple times. It's just that since the sealed pre-release is very casual, they're just like, yeah, I think you did. Yeah, you're good. Like I hear that a lot.
I see a lot of
that. Sure. Or like, yeah, go ahead, sure, whatever, no problem.
Yeah, they're like, I think I rolled it 3 turns ago. I'm like, no. The game is moved up.
But like if it's like a competitive tournament and you're actually playing like stuff like this, dude, I'm calling that judge. I'm like, sorry, man, like we didn't acknowledge it both at the same time, and you picked it up before I can even see what's going on, because that actually matters too for like the rally's number 1. But little things like, if you're playing Future Foundation, those guys that make you reroll on a 4.
Yes.
That's something too that.
Or even remember, it was like Xavier's school. If you rolled a 5,
yes, you got
certain things
+1
would
to
happen.
your attack. It's a +1 attack, I think. Yes. That's a perfect one. Yeah, things like that. So, I think that should just be like a rule now. That, I mean, intuitively,
slows the game down.
Yeah, intuitively you should already be doing that, but but remember, intuitively or implicit things never fly. Everything has to be explicit, right? Because if it's not written down, it's not valid.
Find a way.
You know what I mean, right? Yeah. It's like, well, you didn't, whatever. So everything has to be like explicitly written or explained or whatever, so that it's weird. But that's why you have fine print on like contracts and stuff, right? Because then if it's not, well, you didn't say that I can't do this. Okay, well, shit.
It says it right here, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's something that I think should be discussed if people actually get to get back to in-person play and high level play. Because people who are playing online right now, doesn't matter, because you have the log of die rolls. So you can easily just scroll back up and see that's what it is. And like, okay, cool, I got it.
Yeah.
Right? So because that's what everybody's used to doing right now. So.
But it's definitely something we can add to our opening spiel for our events.
Yes, for sure. All right, well, that's good. I mean, we some stuff. We covered some stuff. We'll hopefully the next time when we do it, it'll be after your event, and then boom, we'll see some War of the Realms teams as Guardians. I want to see some as Guardians.
Fuck. Yeah, Tony did that one, right? He got when he did the 1K, top right? 4. As Guardians.
Yeah, top 4. But that was regular bronze, so it's a little bit tougher now.
Dang, no resource to.
But yeah, I think bronze could be more because of split up as Asgardian and all these Asgardians in this set. I think it should be fun.
Get her done.
All right. Well, I guess until next time, guys. Only bad players blend the dice.
So don't forget to practice rolling your dice, guys. Take it easy.
Later.
Shake it, Cali. Coast.